Lasted a while. Thank you for waiting. And I want to thank Senators Schatz and Heinrich and Smith for joining us. Well, this week, as Republicans continue to jam through the big ugly betrayal, we're continuing to sound the alarm on the devastating impacts of this bill. It doesn't just gut Medicaid, it dismantles the ACA, and we've just found it even forces cuts in Medicare. Medicare, so important to so many people, almost sacred, and it cuts that too. In New York, couples covered through the ACA would pay almost $3,000 more a year. People hate it when their health insurance goes up, and it's going up a lot because of the big ugly betrayal. Private insurance will also go up. You'd say, well, I don't have Medicare, I don't have Medicaid, I'm safe. Private insurance is going up as well. All of this to pay for tax cuts to billionaires. It's no secret that this awful bill would rip away health care from 16 million Americans, steal food from children, balloon the debt, but it would also kill millions of jobs and skyrocket costs. And this week, that's what we are focusing on. It's not just health care costs that would go through the roof. Energy costs will be soaring. American households will pay up to $32 billion more for their energy. Starting next year, Americans will see a 10% increase in electricity prices, so will small businesses. In the Republican complete and total fealty to big oil and gas, they're hell-bent on destroying America's clean energy economy. It makes no sense. Clean energy is the cheapest way to produce new energy. The cheapest way is solar. It's the quickest, it's the cheapest. So why are they cutting it? Particularly when our country needs more energy because of the AI needs and so many other needs? I'll tell you why. Because there are a bunch of right-wing fossil fuel ideologues who hate all clean energy because they know it's the future, because they know it's cheaper, because they know it's the quickest to build. But they somehow have infiltrated the Trump administration, and they're calling the shots. Republicans in their rampage against climate are hurting American families. Republicans who claim to fight for jobs and families back home should oppose any proposal to do this. Look what we're talking about here, a bill so awful, so ill-conceived that House Republicans had to pass it in the dead of night. But now that Americans are finally learning what's in it, they have to go back again to fix it. Senate Democrats are committed to fighting this bill every way we can. That's why in the last few weeks we have doggedly made the argument that the House Republican bill doesn't meet the requirements for privilege in the Senate. This is the first argument in reconciliation, privilege. It has to fit the committees. And if it doesn't, they've got to go change it. Well, we made the argument that the House Republican bill doesn't meet the requirements for privilege, and Senate Republicans were forced to concede it's true. So now the House is going to have to vote again on a rule to change the bill, which gives some of those Republicans who say they hated the bill, some of those Republicans who say they didn't know what was in the bill, some of those Republicans who sent a letter to the Senate saying change the bill, a chance to do it. It's a do-over, a chance to stand up and vote for their constituents. As you know, some House Republicans expressed regret for the vote, as I said. They didn't understand what they were voting for, especially the clean energy changes were done in the dark of night. And now they can show that their regrets are real or just hollow words. It's clear after actually reading the text and hearing from the public, some House Republicans are howling buyer remorse. So I say to the House Republicans, particularly those who signed the letter, but many others who have expressed discomfort and concern at the provisions, now's your next chance. You had a chance once, you failed. Here's a second chance. No more ducking. They have their vote. They should use it to protect their constituents from this horrible bill. And if Senate Republicans actually pass the legislation, it's not going to grow the economy. It's not going to help the middle class. It's not going to deliver for working families. It's all going to deliver tax breaks for the billionaires. Senator Schatz.